Jeremy Renner is here to talk about the season 4 premiere of his hit show, Mayor of Kingstown. Welcome back. Great to see you.
Yeah, good to see you guys. Good morning.
Love this show. Tell us about the new season.
New season. Well, we got some new players. Edie Falco, I think, is the really great highlight because she's, at least for my character, she becomes a great adversary. My brother she goes to prison, so it's not really a surprise there. So she's the new warden, and then she creates a lot of problems for me to try to protect my brother, who's a cop, goes to prison. So there's a lot of tension that goes on between us two. Yeah, as you can imagine. She's tremendous.
Well, can you speak a little bit more about her? Because people are familiar with her work, but this is the first time that professionally y'all work together?
Yeah. So we meet. I've never met her, so we kind of met in character almost, and so we'd always, whenever we stopped acting, we'd try to catch up. So where you live, and then try to like a speed date almost, try to figure out who each other were, because the things we say on camera are pretty gnarly, and so we want to see she's a nice person, right? She's not like this always.
All right, let's all of this tension, and let's see a clip.
Yeah.
Well, you know who I am, so if there's beef between your gangs, you call me. If your COs start to color outside the lines, you call me. There's not a problem in here that I can't solve for you.
I don't anticipate needing any assists, Mike, I'm being honest. I know that you and my predecessor had an arrangement, but I'm not Kareem. There's no more free passes. This is my castle now, and only I can lower the drawbridge.
It's nice to meet you, Edie.
So what's your favorite color? I can see why you did. So we were talking in the break about season 3, and it was just, I don't even know how anyone survived season 3. And it has been said that season 4 is a detonation, not an escalation of season 3. How is that even possible?
I know. You'd think like you kind of run out of people. But I think what happens this season is that there's only really kind of one main story, and it threads all the main characters into this main story, and it is like my brother being incarcerated and all the people sort of surrounding that, and but it leads to a lot of I can't say much.
We're so close. It's
crazy. It's a crazy season. I'm telling you what.
I can just feel your mind. How much can
I can't say that. I can't say that.
Delete. Can we just say it is wonderful to see you doing so well? Of course, everyone remembers the accident you had in 2023, and our Diane Sawyer spending time with you. But just the experience that you had, and then so season 3, you said first coming back was challenging, and then season 4, you said, presented its own challenges in some ways.
Well, I mean, certainly not in the physical way. I mean, I felt like I had, kind of a personality. Like I even said, like with Edie and stuff. Really, the season 3 was very difficult for me because I just had to focus on like getting better, and a lot of people helped me to get better while I was working. This last season was much more, I guess, fun in the sense of I can have a personality and kind of talk with people and not just worry about my next step and that kind of thing. So the challenges were much more sort of creative and making sure the narrative was strong and everything else I could kind of participate more as an executive producer. So that was kind of great. Really enjoyed this season.
You've also been giving back with your foundation, Renovation for Deserving Teens. Tell us about what's going on now.
Yeah, he's got to spend a lot of my free time away from, a set with my sister who works for DCFS in Los Angeles County. So it's the biggest sort of foster care. And so what we try to do is, in the foundation, is help kids that are aging out of foster care, and we provide them some housing, some wraparound services. This is when we were moving in. Some of the kids. That's Jason. I love him so much.
They often fall through the cracks, don't they?
What's that? A lot of the foster system, right? It's a lot of these. It's like 400,000 kids across our country that are just marginalized and pushed to the side, and it's very upsetting to me. So I, instead of getting upset about it, do something about it, and try to provide some assistance and hope and love for these kids that so deserve it.
I love that. Instead of just being upset about something, do something about it.
Yeah. Because I was upset about it. Well,
But you're doing, you and your family.
Yeah. It's also kind of helps because when you're in the GCFS, you're kind of at the tail end of like trying to help these kids. It's like just the state system. So what we can do is be more preventative and give them a lot more love early on in their lives than trying to fix them at the end.
That is great. Thank you for coming in. Mayor of Kingstown season 4 premieres this Sunday on Paramount Plus.